Hey, what's up Bitcoin Chaser fans, and welcome back to part 2 of the MyEtherWallet.com tutorial series. Last video we showed you how to create an Ethereum wallet. Now we're going to show you how to send and receive Ethereum with MyEtherWallet. Right, so the first thing that you can see is we're on the MyEtherWallet.com website. Please make sure of that URL before you continue. And you're going to go to view your wallet information by clicking the view wallet info tab. And this is a familiar page to us if you watched video 1. If you didn't, be sure to check in the description below or click the card that appears on the screen now. So we can either access our wallet through a multitude of ways, but we're going to use the key store file we created in the last video. We're going to select the key store file and we're going to enter in our password. Now that your wallet is unlocked, we're brought back to this page. Now we can see our public Ethereum address over here under your address, and we can also see it on the right under account address. Now this is your public address. It is the address you use to receive funds. Has nothing to do with your private key. Do not use that. And we're going to send Ethereum from an existing wallet to our MyEtherWallet Ethereum wallet. Now, the exchange we're going to be using to make this transaction will be luno.com, and if you want to see a tutorial on how to use luno.com, be sure to leave a comment down below. So now I'm going to go and send Ethereum to our public address, and once that transaction has been completed, I'll see you guys in a second. Right, so I have now successfully completed the transaction on my luno.com wallet, and I have sent some Ethereum to our public address. However, it has not automatically been detected, but that's okay. We're waiting for the network to confirm our transaction. On our right hand side, you can see your account address. Underneath that, you can see our account balance, which is at 0 Ethereum because, as I said, the network hasn't picked up our transaction yet. And we can see our transaction history. Now, this is pretty cool. If you click the etherscan.io link, it'll redirect you to the information for that particular public wallet address. Now we can see our transaction over here. We have sent 0.0566 Ethereum. We can see that it was 1 minute ago. However, we do not know how many confirmations have occurred yet, because we do require a minimum amount of confirmations in order for us to be able to use the funds once more. Click the TX hash that was on the previous screen. You will see that our TX receipt status is successful. You can see which block our transaction is in, and you can see we've had 8 block confirmations. Now, the more times I refresh this, the more confirmations will be right there for us to see. Now, I'm going to wait for a minimum of 30 block confirmations because that is the general amount of confirmations that is required. Some exchanges and wallets might be less, some might be more. So it's now been 6 minutes and we have received 33 block confirmations. Within this block, we can see the from address and the to address. We can also see the gas limit that was used. We can see the amount of gas used by the transaction, which we'll get back to in a minute, and we can see the current gas price. However, we're now going to refresh our MyEtherWallet so that we can see if our balance is reflected within MyEtherWallet. So let's re-access our wallet now. We can see that our balance is in fact being reflected within our MyEtherWallet.com key store file, which is fantastic. It means we have successfully completed the transaction. Now, maybe you wanted some Ethereum in order to send it to a smart contract, in order to contribute to an ICO, which is exactly what the next video is going to be about. What I'm going to show you now is how to actually send your Ethereum to any wallet that you want. In this case, we're going to be sending it back to the wallet we initially sent it from. So to do that, you can see your tabs in the top section, and we're going to click the Send Ether and Tokens. We're going to reopen our key store file that we accessed right in the beginning. I'm going to enter in my password. Right, so we are now on the Send Ether and Token page. We can see the input field for the address we want to send our Ethereum to. We can see the input field for the amount we want to send, and we can see a gas limit. Usually this will automatically update, or you can set a custom amount, but for now, just sending Ethereum, you don't have to worry too much unless you want that transaction to happen a lot faster. But the amount of gas you select will only be consumed by the amount of gas that is required to complete the transaction successfully. The remainder will be sent back to you. So I've now copied the address I want to send my Ethereum to, and I'm going to paste it into the to address field. I'm going to enter in the amount I want to send. Oop, better input that right. We got it like that. We can see our gas limit has been automatically selected. We don't have to worry about that just because I entered in more than I actually had. And now I'm going to say generate transaction. So the field that just appeared now is the raw transaction information and the signed transaction information, which you do not have to worry too much about. If you are going to send your Ethereum to a smart contract in order to contribute to an ICO, I would advise that you read up on the ICO and see what their advised gas amount is so that you can successfully complete the transaction. Now I'm going to send the transaction to the network. I'm going to say, yes, I am sure, make transaction. Right, so a banner should have appeared that was green in color that said our transaction had been submitted successfully. However, if you like me and it didn't, there is ways to double check to make sure that you don't by mistake double spend, which is perfect. Always check after every time you submit a transaction to ensure that the transaction didn't send or has already sent and there is no requirement to send that amount again. So we can see our transaction history over here, and we're going to click the same etherscan.io link, and that'll take us to the page of our wallet information, our public address information, and we can see, here we go, 2 minutes ago, the transaction was submitted to the network of 0.05 Ethereum, and we can see the TX hash. If I click that, we can see that it was submitted 3 minutes ago. There is 12 block confirmations, and we can now justify that my transaction has successfully been submitted to the network. Now we will wait for all the confirmations to complete, and I should be able to see the amount reflect on my other wallet. Looking at my other wallet now, I can see that we're at 14 of 30 block confirmations. In fact, it is now 16. And our transaction has successfully reached the wallet we intended to send our Ethereum to, even though we didn't receive the green successful transaction has been submitted to the network complete banner. Now that is okay, it happens sometimes, but I'm glad that it happened now so that I could show you how to double check if your Ethereum has actually in fact been sent if you did see any kind of issues. So always be sure to check and double check and triple check that a transaction has been submitted before you submit it again, or that a transaction has failed before you just navigate away and forget about it. And that, everybody, is the end of part 2 on how to receive and send Ethereum using MyEtherWallet and our key store file that we created in part 1. Part 3, when uploaded, will be on how to add, send, and view ERC20 tokens. Be sure to stick around for that by hitting the subscribe button down below. Once the video is uploaded, it will appear at the top in this card section, as well as in the description down below. If you like this video, be sure to hit it in the face with a like, and comment down below any tutorials that you would like us to create. From myself, BroKaine and Bitcoin Chaser, I wish you a lovely rest of your week. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.